Everyone. It's Edie here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to check to make sure that we are all up to speed on all of my platforms that I'm going live on, because I'm going live on YouTube as well as on LinkedIn. So let me just refresh and make sure that we're good to go, and make sure I mute myself on those platforms. Yay. Excellent. I can see that I can be seen. Perfect, perfect. So I will start in a few moments. I just want to make sure that a few more people can pop in. And before I get started, but I welcome you all. And I want you to post in the chat and let me know if you are here and who you are and where you are popping in from. So if you're here on the East Coast, I hope you're having lunch with me. Otherwise, I guess you're having breakfast if you're on the West Coast. And if you're in Europe, then you might be getting ready for dinner. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Whether you're here live or you're seeing this on the replay, I would love to know where you're popping in from and what your name is, and any questions that I may ask throughout this presentation. I would love for you to engage with me, because I will be coming back and commenting and seeing if there's some way that I can help you later on. So we will get started with our presentation now. Today's presentation is called Using the Power of Video to Gain Organic Reach. And this is a presentation that I did a month or so ago as a live presentation, but I've tweaked it a little bit. So I hope that you will be able to enjoy it. Hi, Milton. Welcome from North Myrtle Beach. Thanks for being here. And hi, Howard. Yes, so this presentation is all about the power of video, and I really want to express to you the importance of using video in your marketing plan and the power that video can have regardless of the size of your channel. And that's a crucial thing that I really want you to understand, because a lot of people tend to assume that they need to have a massively large presence online, particularly on YouTube, in order to gain some sort of momentum or success from their YouTube channel. So let's get started. So the first thing that I would love to do is ask you a question. First and foremost, do you believe that video can provide a good ROI, return on investment? So for the time, the effort, and perhaps in some instances, the money that you put towards video, do you think that it could actually provide you with a good ROI? You can just post this again, whether you're here live or if you are on the replay, you can post in the comments yes or no, whether you think that you can get a good ROI, return on your investment, if you choose to invest your time and money in YouTube videos in particular. Because that is something that, believe it or not, I never actually, before I started using video and YouTube for my business, I didn't really think that there was a really good ROI. But in fact, there actually is. And there are stats to prove it. Good, Milton. I'm glad that you think so. This is a survey that was done by Wise Owl back in 2022, I believe, or maybe even 2023. And it stated that 92% of video marketers said that they'd gotten a good ROI from video marketing. So I really want you to make sure that you are not ignoring video at all in your business. And to that end, I wanted to dive right in and show you an example of using video and what that impact can have. So this is two screenshots from video analytics for two videos that were on the same topic. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with my channel on YouTube primarily shares with my audience easy to use and easy to learn video creation tools. And one of the game changers that I think that happened in the past couple of years is a video editing platform called Descript. And Descript basically answered a lot of the problems that my ideal audience had, which was they were intimidated by the process of actually having to create and edit videos. And so this method actually allowed them, for the most part, to be able to edit their videos using text. So if you knew how to edit a Word document, then you knew how to edit videos using this product. So I created videos for them, and these videos were roughly about a year apart in terms of when or maybe not a year, probably like 6 months apart in terms of when I released them. But I am showing them to you because A, they're long. They're all over, both of them were over 20 minutes in length. And that's primarily because they were full tutorials showing you from start to finish how to do something. But more importantly, if you look at the views, which is the third number that's on the third tab, I'll try to hover in this area. There's the views. Both of these videos, for the length of time that they've been on my channel, overall did not have a lot of views. So some people might think 3.5 or almost 3.5 or 7,500 views is a lot. And it is a lot if it's gained in the first hour. Some people may look at this and say, okay, well, it's been a year or more. That's still a lot. Or some people might say that that's not really that much. And you'd both be right. It's all in your perception of what you think is a lot. But I wanted to share this with you because these videos garnered something for me that I don't think a lot of people would have paid attention to had this not actually happened. But before I actually talk about what happened as a result of these videos, I want to say and show you how the views were obtained for these videos. So the first square over here, this one was for the top video, which was the second video that came out and is about a year old. It was released in April of last year. And the screenshot was actually taken in March of this year. So the video views for that particular video came from primarily 3 areas. One was suggested videos. So that basically means that if you're ever on YouTube and you're looking at a video, the videos that are on the right side of that screen are all videos that YouTube has determined based on the search results that you entered, that those would be more likely than not the next videos that you should see. So they are suggesting that you watch those videos next. That is a good place for you to appear if you have videos on YouTube. The second was YouTube search. That basically meant that when somebody went onto YouTube, they actually manually typed into the search bar that they were looking for a particular video, and they actually typed in keywords, whether it was a sentence or just a few words, and then your video appeared in the search results, and then they watched that video. That's really, really good when that happens. That means that you've optimized your video correctly. The third method is browse features. And that's almost like the creme de la creme of all of the different ways that YouTube recommends your videos. Those are videos that can be found either because that person is a subscriber of yours, so that it's coming up in their subscriber or subscription feed, or it's being placed on their homepage. So when you first come on to YouTube, you're greeted with rows of videos. So if you get your video in there, if YouTube puts your video in there, that's another way of how the videos can be found. That first video that was about a year old kind of split 3 ways in terms of there was a third of my audience that found me through suggested, a third through search, and a third through browse. So that's really good. The second stat over here showed that the vast majority for the very first video that I did, the vast majority came from external. So that basically means that I shared the link which that's the other thing that I want people to understand, is that you need to make sure that you are doing your due diligence to market your videos on YouTube outside of YouTube as well. So I shared my link to my email list on other social media platforms, to other people's blog posts or lists. I did it externally. So they got the link, clicked on the link, and came to see my video. So that's how the vast majority of people found that first video, which was the one on the bottom. And the next way that they found it was through actually going onto YouTube and searching in the search bar. Third came suggested, which again are the videos that are recommended based on them seeing a different video. So I wanted to show you those methods because those are all organic. They were not paid for views. Those were all naturally through the process of promoting on social media and using YouTube by itself. Different presentations. So this recording is specifically for this slide. It does not allow you to because do it all of this presenter mode or even to go from one slide to the next. This is focus just on what the for a power of video can slide. And so my channel started roughly in 2012, but I did not start my channel the way that I was supposed to start my channel. I started my channel and used it simply to host videos. I was a video editor. I was doing videos for my clients that were primarily speakers, and I wanted them to see examples of what I could do. And I did not want to pay to host my videos anywhere. So I was like, I could use YouTube and just send them there. And so I did that for about 2 or 3 years when I first started. And then I started to understand and realize that YouTube was actually a platform that I should be paying attention to because I could probably get some good wear out of the videos that I would put on there if I was putting the right videos on there. So I learned exactly what I needed to do in order to create a platform that was going to be able to funnel clients to me. And so I learned everything that I needed to learn. And in that time frame, I probably started I would say between 2014 and 2015, I started to actually use it a little bit more like I was supposed to, but I still was a little stubborn and wasn't doing everything that I was supposed to do. But in that time frame, I've certainly helped hundreds of clients. I've gotten over, I think right now I'm kind of hovering almost to 7,500 subscribers. So it's a little bit more than what's on here. And I roughly get about 13,000 monthly views. And I currently have over 2 million channel views on my channel. And I'm really showcasing this, have a massively large channel in order for you to get any kind of success from your channel. And the reason why I wanted you to understand this is because from that one video that I got, it was the first video for Descript, I was able to get a $10,000 client. And I wanted that to be something that I could drill home to everyone, to just make sure that you understand that there truly is power behind the videos that you create, regardless of whether they may fit the mold of what other people are saying that you should do. Because there might be some people that might say, oh, you should have videos that are a certain length, that are shorter than the 20 plus minute video that I created, or that there were certain types of videos. The one type of video that is a game changer on YouTube to start off with are tutorial or how-to or informational videos, because people are always looking to learn. And in this example, for what happened with me in this circumstance, is that I had a number of clients looking for information on how to use the tool. And I had one client in particular that was interested in using the tool in order to create courses for their service and for their company, and learned what they needed to learn, contacted me, and then said, you know what? I don't have the time to do this. Can you do this for me? And so because they saw what I was able to do on my YouTube channel, that then convinced them that I was the right person to do the project for them. Now, that was one client. I have gotten multiple clients that have paid me thousands of dollars, just not 10,000. So I just really wanted everyone to understand the overall impact that having a channel that isn't necessarily massively large, what that can do for them if they invest their time and energy in video. Now, I don't want you to assume that this is a one-off thing, because this actually also happened to my client. She was able to actually get one client that paid $5,000 for her service in 1 month. It was a client that had been procrastinating about doing video. She finally started to do video. We posted some of the videos up on her channel, and literally within about a month, she got a client directly from watching her videos on YouTube. And I was stunned because I didn't think that that was feasible, because at that time, this was a number of years ago, at that time, it took a lot longer for your channel to sort of start to get momentum and get really seen by your ideal audience. And here she was, within a month, she was able to, somebody was doing a search. They happened to be doing a search looking for, she was a business coach looking for some information. And she was able to, they were able to see this video and immediately contacted her and signed up into her program. And she made $5,000 from that. So it is feasible for you to get clients or get a service sold through your YouTube videos, regardless of the size. So and like I said, she had just started. So I don't even think she had 100 subscribers yet. Maybe she had, but she hadn't had a lot of views on her channel yet. So I just wanted to share that example with you as well. So my hope is today to take you from, if you're lost, overwhelmed, and confused by the entire process of using video, or of really what you can get out of video, then I want you to get to the point where you're no longer feeling overwhelmed, but instead you are aware and confident and just ready to push forward with regards to using video. Now, before I get too deep, I wanted to also explain to some of those you're hearing me saying about using video and the power of video in order to get organic reach. And maybe some of you may not know exactly what I mean when I say organic reach. And organic reach is essentially views that you obtain for your content that are obtained through non-payment methods. So basically, you did not put any kind of money behind it because you did any sort of ad, for example, whether it's a YouTube video ad or if it's Facebook or Instagram or wherever else you can put ads. And you didn't boost it either, because I know like on Facebook, you can boost a post if you didn't boost it, or there are some people that are into either doing, some sort of like, you're buying views. I don't know if it's called something, but nothing like that is what happens when you're doing organic. Organic, it's through the blood, sweat, and tears of you putting it on free platforms. People are being able to see them. The algorithm is kicking in for that platform. And this includes also marketing your videos on other platforms, but just posting them as they are. So that's for those of you who weren't familiar with what non-paid or sorry, not non-paid, but organic views were. So my guesstimation is that a lot of my audience wants to achieve one of these three goals or all three of them. And the first is that they want to be seen as an expert. Everyone that is in business, especially if you're a solopreneur, if you're a small business owner, your goal is for your audience to see you as the person that they need to come to get their problem solved and to address their pain points, ideally to hire you in order for you to do that. So in order for that to happen, they have to know and be convinced that you actually are an expert. The second thing is that you want to be able to solve problems. And if you can't solve problems or pain points, you certainly want to be able to spark conversation, to share thoughts on and opinions on things that are important to you. And then the third is that you want to be able to grow your online presence through growing your following and gaining clients. So those are usually the three goals that my audience or anybody that wants to do any kind of marketing is attempting to achieve. And you can do this through video. However, there is something that is holding you back. And usually the thing that's holding you back is one of these three or all three. Again, it's either that you don't know what to do, you don't know what content to create, you're not really sure what it is that you should say, or maybe perhaps you don't know how to do it. You know what to say, but you don't know in what context you should put it and how you should go about creating that in order for your audience to be able to benefit from it. And then third, okay, you know what you want to do. You figured out exactly how you need to do it and what context you need to create that content, but you don't know where to put it. Like, where do you put it? Do you put it on YouTube? Do you put it on Facebook? Do you put it on LinkedIn? You know, you're literally baffled as to what you're supposed to do with your content. That shouldn't have been there. Sorry about that. So therefore, what is the solution? What can you do in order to solve this? Well, before we get into that, I want to introduce myself again to those of you who are not familiar with me. I'm just going to check to make sure that we are still moving along. Again, if you are watching this on the replay, please comment and let me know if you have any questions along the way of anything that I am talking about. And those of you that are on live, please let me know if there's anything that I need to clarify in anything that I'm saying. So my name, for those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Edie Clark, and I am a remote video producer and YouTube channel strategist. And basically what that means is I help my audience turn their knowledge and expertise into YouTube videos in particular. And I help them grow their online presence and become the experts online that they want to become for their ideal audience. Now, I also do speak, not just virtually, but I do speak in person on occasion. And I usually talk about video creation, video marketing, and YouTube strategy. I have been in business, like I mentioned, I had my channel since 2012, started my business roughly around then. And in that time frame, my channel has grown and then it stagnated. And it stagnates because if I am not constantly churning out content on my channel, it doesn't grow as fast. But I really want you to recognize that even though I have a small channel, my channel does do a lot of work for me. And therefore, your channel can do a lot of work for you, even if it's something that you're just starting out with now. So I don't want you to think that it's too late or that I need to have this massively large channel. Besides doing what I do, I'm also married. I've been married for 24 years almost. And we have a son that is about to graduate later this month. I can't believe time has flown by that quickly, but he's about to graduate from college with a business degree. So that's happening later this month. Yay! So anyway, so I am YouTube strategist. I am a remote video producer. I am a mother and I am a wife. And I am just like you, struggling sometimes to have to churn out content on a regular and consistent basis. And so I feel the pain that a lot of you may be experiencing when it comes to just having to find the time and figuring out what it is that you want to create for your YouTube channel. So today's training is going to be focused on my Embrace YouTube video framework. And this is a framework that I created in order to explain and have my audience really understand all of the key elements that they need to in order to have success on YouTube. So it focuses on 3 key pillars. The first is gain clarity, which includes defining your why, identifying your niche, and discovering your competition. And then next is generate content, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, and specifically about creating your visuals, but that includes finding your words, creating your visuals, and assembling your flicks. And then the final pillar is grow audience, which encompasses optimizing your presence, directing your peeps, and sharing your goods. So that is the overall framework that I work from. So like I mentioned, we are going to talk specifically about creating your visuals under generate content. So the strategy, the overall strategy that we need to have for our ability to gain an organic reach is that we need to know who our audience is. Who is the audience that you're targeting and what are their needs? The other things that you need to figure out is what content are you going to create for them? And that means, are you going to create informational videos, thought leadership videos? What kinds of content are you going to be creating? And then how are you going to go about creating those pieces of content? Do you want to do live streams like this? Do you want to do pre-recorded videos? Do you want to do shorts? Do you want to do videos that you're primarily just putting as a course, or that's going to be behind a paywall, if you will? They have to give you something in order for them to see it. So those 3 things are 3 of there's a total of 5, but those are 3 of the most important things that you need to know in reference to putting together your organic reach strategy. So the first type of video that we need to look at is my personal favorite, which is long form videos. So long form videos are videos that I believe are necessary for your audience, because usually your audience is looking for a solution. They have a problem, they have a pain point, and they're looking for an answer. They want to be told, how do I fill in the blank? In the example that I gave you with the video that I did that got me a $10,000 client, that video was answering the problem of, I don't know how to edit my video. I'm looking for an easy way to edit my video. Or, okay, I found this tool. How do I use it? So those were the questions that my ideal audience had. And that was the video that I created in order to answer that question. So that was considered a tutorial or a how-to video for them. And the pain point that they had was that they didn't know how to use it. Now, how did they find, or how would anyone find long form videos? 90% of the time, it's going to be on YouTube. You want the long form video to be searchable and found online. And where best to have that, but on YouTube. Okay, so that's the who's it for, are for people that are searching for a solution. The what type of video and how to create is going to be, it's a how-to video, it's a tutorial video. You want to show them exactly what it is that you want to do. And in terms of how to create it, if you're doing it where it's an application, it's obviously a screen recorded video. But if whatever it is that you're teaching, you can teach to them verbally, then you can do a straight to camera video. That is totally up to you. And again, where it can be found is obviously on the #2 search engine in the world, YouTube. So the tool that I like to use for my long form videos, because 99% of my long form videos are screen recorded videos, is Camtasia. Camtasia is my go-to tool whenever I need to create tutorial or how-to videos. I can use it whether I want to just do on camera only, or if I want to do similar to what I'm doing with today's presentation. You can see my presentation or my screen, as well as you can see me on camera as well. So those are usually the types of videos that I like to create, and Camtasia is the best tool in order to do this. But if you don't want to be seen on camera because you're a little shy and you're more comfortable with just showing what you can do, you don't have to have yourself in it. You can remove yourself and just record your screen only with Camtasia. And then additionally, what you can do is you can edit your video within Camtasia. Camtasia has really improved over the years and has become an effective video editing tool that's really simple and easy to use. And then last, if you're a PowerPoint person, I'm no longer a PowerPoint, sorry, PowerPoint. But if you're a PowerPoint person, they do have the ability to work together where you can create a PowerPoint presentation in PowerPoint and you can then activate the add-in or the plugin, I think they call it an add-in, in PowerPoint to actually present on Camtasia, and you can record it that way. So that's a really good tool. For those of you who want to know more about Camtasia, please comment and let me know if you have any questions about it, but I absolutely love this tool. Now, for those of you, I'm going to go into the second type because I'm only going to feature two types, long form, and the second type is going to be short form. So I wanted to share with you this stat that more and more people are really enjoying short form video. And they say here 66% of consumers find short form videos to be the most engaging type of content on social media. Mainly another reason is because people are short on time. They do have short attention spans. If they're not searching for a solution, which is what you use the long form for, then they're looking to either they want to learn something, but they just want to learn it really quickly, preferably in under a minute, or they want to be entertained. They just want to escape for a moment. And that's where short form videos come in. So short form videos are ideally for people that are short on time. They don't want to spend more than a minute learning something. They want to be entertained. They want to, have something that can evoke an emotion, whether it's that it makes them laugh or it makes them think, or maybe it might make them even emotional because it's, sad or what have you. Those are the types of people that are usually looking for short form videos. But I highly recommend that regardless of what niche you're in, that you experiment with short form by trying different types of things, whether you're actually in the video or you're only showing your screen, or if you're playing around with B-roll or additional footage that doesn't feature you and it's just your voiceover, maybe it doesn't have your voiceover. Play around with shorts to see what works with your audience and what generates the most engagement and the most views. And then you can kind of make a decision after that. So the types of videos that you can create with shorts truly run the gamut. And they can be custom videos that you use your phone for. So you can say, oh, I just want to do a really quick video, and you can just shoot yourself for anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute talking about fill in the blank. Or it could be something that you're doing, you're out and about and you're doing something and you're showing sort of a day in your life. Or maybe perhaps you're at some sort of an event and you want to showcase what is going on at that event. Maybe you have an audience that could benefit from the knowledge that you're going to be sharing with them because of this event that maybe they should have gone to or they could go to as well. And this is an opportunity for them to sort of get an idea of what that event or the experience of being at that event. Or you can take long form videos that you've created and create a short that's a teaser that will either be something that will entice them to watch the longer form of the video because it's the very beginning of it and there's like more that you can say, but in order for them to see the rest of it, they need to go to the longer form. Or it could be something that was really powerful that you said and you wanted to share. One way that I've used it is, and I used it recently, I think I used it last week, where I record a lot of my coaching calls. And if there's something that's really profound or something that's really interesting and I get a reaction that is like, oh my gosh, that's, that's really, really important for me to know, I will take a clip of that, create a short, and then share it on social media. So you can do that as well. And the way that you can create this is a myriad of ways. You can use a tool like Camtasia and create a short from there. You can use a tool like I mentioned with the tools that I had that video that garnered me a client that paid $10,000. Descript does really, in fact, one of the other videos that I showed you there was a video on how to use Descript to create social videos. So there are a myriad of platforms that are out there that can do it for you. And I'll talk about one of them shortly, but definitely experiment with short form. So where it can be found is again on YouTube because of YouTube Shorts, but that's not the only place that you can post them, because obviously Shorts was created due to sort of like an answer to TikTok. There's other platforms that take the vertical format. In fact, every single platform now takes the vertical format. So even if you're doing it specifically for shorts, you can put it on Instagram, Facebook, you can put it on LinkedIn and things of that nature. So literally any social media platform is where you can post it. So the tool that I would recommend, there are a lot. I have a lot of favorites. This is my current favorite, and it's called video.ai. And it is a tool that is primarily used for repurposing your content. So you have to have a long form video. You can't go in there with like raw clips and put something together. So it's ideal if you have long form video and you want to repurpose that as a short or as the square for other social media platforms. So I automatically can identify really engaging moments in your videos. And then the other thing that I haven't fully experimented with, if any of you are on YouTube, you are aware that it's advantageous to utilize YouTube chapters so that you can direct your audience to specific points in your video. Well, video.ai does that for you. So that's another reason why I'm recommending this tool. Again, if you have any questions about any of the tools or things that I'm talking about, please comment in the comments below. I will address them, even if this is on the replay that you're watching this. So you've gotten all that information. All right, what are you supposed to do next? Where do you go from here? Well, you have one of two choices. You can choose to avoid or ignore. You can say, you know what? I'm good. I'm good with where things are right now for me. Or you can say, I don't really feel comfortable doing video, which is, in fact, the clip that I was talking about that I did a short of last week or the week before last, was in reference to someone who was choosing to ignore using video, and they were a speaker. And they were choosing to ignore it because it was unfamiliar to them and they weren't comfortable in the realm, even though they were a speaker. And I spoke about, the fact that there's a lot that you're missing out on if you're avoiding video. And in particular, one of the key things that I want to stress and that I want people to understand about the power of video is that, especially, and the power of YouTube, is that if you post a video on YouTube today, this is May 4th, 2023, that video can get found, if it's optimized correctly, that video can get found within now and the next 6 months, certainly by those who immediately need that answer or that solution that you're providing. But the thing is, new people are coming onto YouTube every day and will continue to come on to YouTube moving forward. So imagine you put up a video today, and then 3 years from now, somebody that needs that same where they are now 3 years earlier, they're only finding it now in 2026. your video would still be able to be found in 2026, as long as it's addressing the pain points of your audience and as long as it's optimized using the keywords that your ideal audience uses in order to find it, then it can get found. I can't tell you the amount of videos that when I go through my comments in particular, and I'll see videos that I posted 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and people are still commenting and asking questions about it. So your videos do actually, even your older ones, do actually get seen. What I also do, this is a complete side note, what I also do is if a video comes out and it's dated to some degree, either because name change or there's things that have changed in terms of how you use it, I update that video. I do an update to it. So there's always going to be a way for my audience, even if they found the very, very oldest one, they will always be linked to the more recent version. So I just totally highly recommend that you do that. But if you want to avoid and ignore that, is totally up to you. You're doing that at a risk of not being able to be found. And today in 2023, video is way more important than it was when I first started almost 10 years ago. Well, yeah, because it was like 2014, 2015. So it's way, way more important now. And more business owners are also using YouTube now than they were before because they see what the impact and the importance of it is. So you can ignore it, or you can choose to embrace and use YouTube to your advantage. And if that is something that you are interested in doing, then I want to help you achieve that. So I love this quote. I wanted to share this quote with you. It's sometimes attributed to Thomas Jefferson and sometimes not. So I don't know if this is correct, but it is a quote that I've used for a lot of years. And it's, to do something that you've never, or to get something that you've never had, you have to do something that you've never done. And I've always lived by that, or at least wanted to vicariously live by that, because it dredges up the need for me to be brave and for me to take chances. So in order for me to get this thing that I've never gotten, in order for me to get visibility, in order for me to grow my business, in order for me to be seen as an expert, I had to do something that I had never done before. I had to show up. I had to do videos. I had to recognize that I knew what I was talking about and I could be considered an expert. I needed to get on live streams. I needed to do things that I had never done in order to get something that I never had. And so that's what I'm recommending that you guys do as well. And so my last question to you is, are you ready to grow your business organically with video? And if you are, then I want to share with you an opportunity to take advantage of a digital course that I created. It's a self-paced digital course that covers 6 modules, and it lasts about 3.5 hours. And it's called Embrace YouTube Video. Kickstart your journey in 6 easy steps. And it features the ability to go through all of the steps of my framework, that Embrace YouTube framework that I shared with you, from gain clarity, create your, generate your content, and grow your audience, using the tools that I recommend that are best because they're easy and they're user-friendly. I'm also in the midst of this going to be updating it because of all of the AI stuff that's going on. I'm now going to be updating it to include more AI tools and allow you to really make the effort of creating content for your YouTube channel a lot easier and a lot simpler for you. So this particular course, like I mentioned, is 6 modules and it is priced at $97. Another important thing to know is that it has lifetime access. So you pay for it once. I will be updating it when I need to update it, and you'll have access to it for life. If you need a little bit more hand-holding besides just having access to the digital course, I'm also offering 3 months of group coaching in addition to the course. So you could either do the coaching in tandem with the course, or you can go through the course first and then do the coaching afterwards. And the coaching is 2 calls per month for 3 months. And I am offering this because I know sometimes when you do self-paced courses, it's easy to just say, okay, just go through it. And sometimes it just gets left there. You just don't do, you buy it and then it gets on the shelf and you forget. This way you can get virtual hand holding through the process of making sure that you're doing everything the way that you're supposed to do it. So at least by the end of the 3 months, you're set and you know exactly what you need to do. Your channel is created. It is created the way that it needs to, and you have a mission of what you need to do moving forward in order to have success and let your channel work for you. So you can get this for $497. So that includes the course and the 3 months of group coaching for $497. So the total investment again is the course by itself is $97. And the course with the coaching is $497. And this isn't a special one-time only. If you don't buy it by midnight tonight, the prices are going to go up. That none of that is going on. This is the price for the foreseeable future. And so it's either you get the course by itself or you're interested in getting the coaching. Me there with you, cheering you along and answering all of the questions that you may have. So if you're ready to purchase, you can either scan this code, or if I can come over here, I can go there. You can go to the website, ediclark.com/the course, or you can scan the QR code. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, but I wanted to also take a moment to go through the course with you so that you can see exactly what it is that you're getting. And so forgive me for looking over. In fact, let me just have you look here. So what you're going to learn from this course is that you're going to be able to find the right keywords that you need in order for your videos to get found. And you're going to find the right keywords based on the size of your channel. Next, you're going to be able to write your script using artificial intelligence. I know that everybody is talking about AI, and sometimes a lot of it is very negative. AI is a valuable tool. It is not something that you need to do the work for you. It is something that helps you do the work easier. It's effortless and it's easier. That is the reason. You'll also learn how to create clickable thumbnails. Thumbnails are really important for your videos to get clicked on, as well as obviously having the right keywords in your titles. You'll then also learn how to film your videos with ease using the equipment that you already have and being able to use tools that will help enhance that experience for you. Next, you will learn how to edit your video with text. So hint, hint, this is using Descript. Then you will learn everything that you need in order for you to be able to utilize YouTube to the best of your ability so that your videos can get found and your audience can reach out to you and work with you. You'll also get bonus videos, templates, checklists, guides, anything that is supplemental and that can help you perfect what you need to perfect, you will also be able to get. And I'll put myself back up here. And then additionally, you will have, like I mentioned, lifetime access with updates as required. And if you're buying the coaching as well, you'll get 3 months of group coaching calls twice per month for the 3 months. And again, the prices for the course alone, it's $97. And then for the course plus the group coaching, it is $497. So when you go to ediclark.com/the course, you will be able to see this page. This is the page that will come up for you. You'll then also be able to see what others are saying or have said about working with me. And then you'll get to read all of what is, if this is for you, it's because you are new to creating videos. You're ready to you're ready to being seen as an expert in your niche. You want to be able to use simple and easy tools in order to create your videos. You have absolutely no desire in purchasing expensive digital equipment, which you do not need in order to start creating videos for your YouTube channel. You want to get started really quickly, and you're looking for a course that is not only going to tell you what you need to do, but show you what you need to use. And this is not for you. If you have absolutely no interest in using videos to expand your business, you're not interested in YouTube or being seen and getting found by your audience, and you are interested more in a film school course, this is not for you. And if you don't want to use easy and simple video creation tools, so if you fit that criteria, then this is definitely not for you. So that is it. Again, if you are interested, simply go to ediclark.com/the-course. And if you have any questions at all, you can either feel free to post them in the comments here, or you can post them, or not post them, but you can email me at info@ediclark.com. So either one, you can reach out to me. If you go on to my website, there's also a way for you to contact me through my website as well. But I'm here to help you grow your presence, embrace YouTube, and learn about the power of video. So thank you all for attending, and I appreciate you taking the time to be here with me today. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.